EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll work down inside the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 36. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got another one to Johnston. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
He gets it to Johnston. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it.
Carr now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. On play action, it's Carr.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
On third down, here's Williams. And he loses the football a second time.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
In motion comes the tight end left. Carr. And will be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Here's Ladd McConkey to return it.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds Johnston. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
Herbert off of play action.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Herbert back to the air. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Dissly. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Dissly, 39 yards.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Carr changing the formation. Back to throw now on 1st down. Catch made it, and the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they're going to set.